Good evening, Catherine. Good evening, Fanny.
Good evening.
Who's Olim? Oh, hang on. Have I? Assalamualaikum, Azza.
Waalaikumsalam, Miss.
Hi, Olim. So I was like, who's Olim? Apparently it's Rere. Olim. Hi, Cha.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Widya. So today is the last session before you have your final tests. Do you have any questions that you want to ask from our previous units or this unit maybe? Nobody? Well, since nobody has any question, oh yeah, Icha is trying to check the book. So today we're going to have it pretty easy. It's again another CLIL session, content language integrated learning. Now from the video that you have seen, that you have watched, from the video that you have watched, what is one thing that you can say? Well, there are many differences between living on ISS and living on Earth, but can you tell me one thing, one of those differences?
In ISS, it's very narrow.
And then on Earth? Well,
On Earth, yes.
if you live on RSSS, rumah sangat-sangat sederhana, it's also very narrow.
Yes, but in Earth, we have a lot of oxygen, right?
Mhm.
But in Earth, not really. Maybe, I don't know.
On ISS,
On ISS, I mean.
plenty of oxygen too. If they're lacking of oxygen, they will be dead.
Yes, but I think, wait, Earth is more comfortable.
There, you can use that. Something about comfort.
Yes.
How about the others? What differences that you want to tell in your infographic later about living on Earth and living on ISS?
I feel like living in ISS is more complicated, and of course the zero gravity.
I do agree, like everything, well, I don't know. Usually when I finish brushing my teeth, I just put it in the somewhere. But on ISS, you really have to put that back with the Velcro. Otherwise, the toothbrush will be everywhere, flying around like crazy. Anything else? Catherine, Charissa, Rere, Bening, and Fanny?
Yeah, I think same with
Can't be the same day. Must be different.
Yeah, actually in ISS isn't no gravity, I think, but I think live in ISS is more difficult, I think.
Oh, definitely. I mean, like doing that toilet thingy. Like seriously, the hole is so small. You need to really put your there, like,
Yeah. I think that it's like okay.
How about the others? Catherine, Bening, Teresa, Fanny?
I
the difference. Maybe I want to know if we live in the ISS, how to brush your teeth after, yeah, in every morning, maybe.
Did you watch the
Maybe,
video?
huh?
Did you
What
watch the
video?
video?
Oh,
It's on
eating,
the
eating.
video.
Oh, it's on. Yeah, I
Mm.
think the food. I think the food like this maybe.
So
So it is so different like in the earth. Uh, like we cannot do uh uh wait we can so I confused.
okay, think about it for
We
a while.
cannot eat, yeah, we cannot eat food like soup or powder
You
or sweet.
can.
We cannot eat like it. So what?
You can. They actually provided
But
soup, and you just have to put it in the microwave, and the soup will be hot and with gravy and all. But you cannot eat it like this. You may have to eat it
yeah.
by cutting the bag, and you have to eat it like there.
Mm.
Uh,
But you can still eat soup up there.
I thought about the shape of the food like this maybe in the
Mm,
ISS we eat food like the this maybe not soup.
they have steak, soup, and all those food. They even have peanut butter jelly, bread, and so on. Just
Mm,
slightly different, slightly different.
mm.
How about Bening, Catherine, Fanny, Dio? What do you think? Dio just came. Dio, what do you think is the difference between living on Earth and living on ISS? Oh, for those of you who already answered my question, you may want to find pictures because today's project is about making infographic about the differences between living on Earth and living on ISS. Remember, infographic should be, well, the ratio between text and picture should be about 50-50. So instead of multiple text, you need to put pictures as well.
Miss, what pictures? I don't get it.
Well, when you want to compare living on ISS and living on Earth, what kind of pictures do you think you have to find? You can take screen captures from the video that I sent you, right?
Oh yes.
Bening, Catherine, Fanny, Dio, your differences?
I think like in space, astronaut bodies like change on Earth or lower body and legs carry our weight. This is, I think this is help keep our bones like and muscles strong in space. Astronaut float. You know.
Mm. So it's true, when you live on ISS, your bones and muscles tend to shrink. So if you don't exercise on ISS, you will get back to Earth slightly shorter because your bones and muscle actually shrink. It's weird, isn't it? See, even as I was like, what?
Become shorter, makes oh my god.
Because we don't have the gravity. I mean, like
Yeah.
on Earth, there's gravity, so we feel like we're actually pulled one way,
Mm.
but there we feel like we are pulled everywhere. So yeah, your muscles tend to be weaker
Mm.
because you don't have that sensation of being really pulled. You don't stand, you fly around.
Yeah.
I mean, when you stand, you actually exercise your legs, your knees, your foot muscles, right? But
Yes.
when you fly around like that, you float, not fly, float. You don't
Yeah.
actually practice anything. So, Catherine, Bening, Dio?
I think living on Earth is more comfortable than living in ISS because in Earth we can sleep comfortably and not complicated.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, on ISS, I don't know. So far, there have been 6 people who prefer living on Earth. Nobody prefers living on ISS.
It's so difficult to live in there, right?
I know, but when I showed the video to the kids level, they usually go, "Oh, it's so cool! I want to live on ISS." But the
It's just for weird people.
adult level, nobody wants to live there. I don't know. Bening, do you? What do you think? Bening, Bening. Oh, we have talked about Elon Musk 2 meetings ago, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So he just went out of space. Would you like to try that? I mean, it's not like he has to live on ISS, but still, the sensation of going out of space is there. Would you,
Jeff Bezos? No, no, no.
Jeff Bezos? You don't have to be as rich as Jeff to try it. It's only like, I don't know, $10,000 to go to the space.
Yes.
No,
No.
No, nobody? No?
no,
No.
no.
No. No. Big no.
A big no. Okay.
Yes.
Why not?
Because it's not good to me. The Earth is very comfortable.
What if we have to move there? They start building, well, Elon Musk think about building space stations for regular people, not scientists.
Yes. No.
Asa said that we have to search for another site in human. Last meeting.
Wait, uh-uh. You
Yes.
said that in
Hmm?
Mars, right?
No, no, in Earth,
In
another
Earth.
site.
Oh, on Earth, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because as I know on Earth is still have some room that there's no human. So we can explore that.
Okay.
Then to Mars is not worth it. I don't know.
Okay. But Dio, how about you?
I prefer to live on Earth because if we live in ISS, if we take a bath, it doesn't get fresher because it doesn't need to be rinsed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, you don't take a bath
Oh
on the
yeah,
ISS.
yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
I already said this. I'm not sure if I've said this to this class. Taking a bath and taking a shower is two different things. So when you take a bath, you actually dip in the bathtub, and you certainly cannot do that on ISS. You do take a shower on ISS, but that too is not a real shower. It's just you put water on your hand. For example, she washes her hair in the video, right?
Yes.
No.
No.
Oh, it's a different video that I watched then. So
Yes.
if you want to wash your hair out there, because you do need to wash your hair sometimes, they put the water on your hand and they go like this. Okay. As long as the hair is wet, so just slightly wet is fine. And then you put the shampoo and then water again. That's it. So you don't really
Ew,
take a shower like, shh. No.
it's dirty. Ew.
Uh,
Well, that's the best that they can do up there.
Yes.
Nope.
So not really interesting for anyone? Nobody is
Nope.
interested?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Dio, how about you?
So,
Apa naman? Hmm.
Well, let's get on with the class project then, because so you can finish it early. See, as simple as that. Make an infographic about the differences between life in the ISS and life on Earth. Use pictures to make your infographic attractive. Send your infographic to WhatsApp.
Oh.
If you do make your infographic on Word or Google Doc, please still make it colorful. So instead of a plain, what? Let me show you something. I think this is a very good infographic. Hang on a second. Oh, it's taking so long. There. Wait. Hi. There. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
So even though the color is very, it's not colorful, but this is a very good infographic. Like she put pictures and then it's very informative and it really shows that this is an infographic and not just some text putting on pictures. Okay. Can you tell the difference between this and this one?
Oh.
So this is also an infographic, but the quality of the infographic is totally different. This is made by a boy and this one is made by a girl. Another one made by a boy. So it's too simple for me. It doesn't interest me to watch to see the infographic. But when I see this, I go like, oh, there are so many information. There are so much information. I want to read this. And then I actually go through the infographic. So if you do make an infographic about the differences between living in ISS and living on Earth, please make it interesting and attractive. It doesn't matter if you make it on Google Slides, Google Docs, Jamboard, Canva, or whatever the platform is, as long as they are interesting. Anybody wants to share their screen and show the progress? Oh, and by the way, remember to use full sentences in your infographic. So not just comfortable, not comfortable. Something like living on ISS is not as comfortable as living on Earth. Something like that. Charissa already has something on her screen. I can see it from her glasses. Cha, please share your screen.
Hmm? Share screen, Miss.
Yep.
I want to know the infographic.
What platform are you using anyway? Ah, infographic, life in the space. There, some examples. Remember, I already told you this last session. You are free to check other people's work. However, you don't copy paste their work. If you want to use the same information for your work, restate the sentence. Okay. For example, thank you, Cha. Okay. For example, if I do something like this, okay. Okay, as simple as this. We're going to start with the simple thing. Please restate my statement. Oh, I'm going to make it a little bit longer then. You are already in intermediate one anyway. Living in the ISS is difficult because of the lack of gravity. Okay. There. Please restate my statement. And please type it on my screen. This is the same as when you want to make paper, academic paper. That's not restatement. That's simply changing the position, Catherine, because the lack of gravity living in the ISS is difficult. This is exactly the same words that I'm using, not restatement. This is changing the position of the words, different. Restatement. So I'm going to erase Catherine's sentence. Please make a new one. Rere is zoning out. Rere, are you still there? She is spacing out, zoning out. Anybody? Restatement of my sentence? Ah, there you go. Due to the lack of the gravity, living in ISS is hard. This is by Widya. Thank you, Widya. Others? See, the same information, exactly the same. No gravity, difficult, but the sentence is different. One of the reasons for us to have some difficulties in ISS. Thank you, Azza. Remember one of the reasons, okay, capital letter, the lack of gravity. There. Others? So when you do see an infographic made by other people stating the differences between ISS and Earth, you are free um, to get the inspiration from that, but do not copy paste. Catherine, Charissa, Bening, Rere, Fanny, Dio. Is Dio still here? I don't see him. Oh yeah. No audio, no video, nothing from Dio. Dio. No audio, no video, no Dio. There. I'm not even sure sometimes why Dio is on Zoom. Dio, you're not doing anything on Zoom, so I'm not sure. Because there's no gravity in ISS, it's hard to live there. Thank you. This is by Rere. Re, when you use to live. Capital letter. Bening, Fanny, Catherine, Dio. Who else? Charissa? Lack of gravity makes it difficult to move. You miss one information, Fanny. There should be ISS too. So lack of gravity makes it difficult to move in ISS. Lack of gravity causes life in ISS difficult without S. Hey, there you go. The lack of gravity causes the life in ISS difficult. Yep, got it. Thank you, Fanny. Dio, the lack of gravity is one of, again, whenever you use one of, the next part should be in plural. One of the problems, one of the reasons. So the lack of gravity is one of the problems to live in ISS. Thank you, Dio. Lack of gravity makes us feel difficult to live in ISS. Yep, thank you. Okay, now you know that how to restate a sentence. So please don't copy paste. I was thoroughly surprised the last session when you, not the last session, 2 sessions ago? No, the last unit, when you copy paste your friend's sentences raw, mentah-mentah di copy paste kata-kata temennya dijadikan paragraph kalian. So it should not be like that. When we work together on brainstorming, you can actually use the same idea. Remember, brainstorming is about finding the ideas. However, the sentences should be yours, uniquely yours. Who wants to share now? Anybody has started the infographic? Catherine? Catherine is usually quite fast. No, seriously, Catherine, you've been like the person who always finishes first, not only flip materials, but the task as well. So let's try. Have you made anything? Please share your screen.
Only the title, Miss.
Only, pardon, only what?
The title of the infographic.
It's okay. Go on, please share. What platform are you using anyway? Ooh, nice
Canva.
one. Canva, got it. Ooh, I like that. Okay, got it. Thank you, Catherine. Vidya, please share your screen. There you go. Living in the Mars. Vidya is taking the template from Canva. Of course, this is Living in the Mars. She needs to change it into ISS and so on. It looks like, what do you call that? What is it? The gooey things? Slime, astaghfirullah, slime, yep. The purple picture looks like slime, ew. Azza, please share your screen. What have you got so far?
Wait, not yet, Miss, because uh, not one time ago, this laptop is lagging, so I cannot do anything.
Where are you planning to make your infographic?
Canva.
Canva, okay. Funny, how about you? Have you got anything so far?
Yeah, I'm gonna make in Canva too.
Canva too, okay. Rere, how about you?
I searched the background on Pinterest and then I did on PixArt.
Pardon, or what? Sorry?
I'm edit at PixArt.
PixArt.
Yes.
Okay, there you go, PixArt. So feel free to use whatever application that you are familiar with. Bening, how about you?
Jamboard, Miss.
Pardon?
Google Jamboard.
Jamboard, okay. Can you share your screen, please?
Not yet, Miss. I just only the photo.
It's okay. Okay, there you go. Life on Earth. How many people live in ISS, by the way? Do you still remember?
6.
6 people. Only 6 people for 4 months. And it's so small. Well, it's not small. It's actually big. The ISS is big, but it feels small. So, Dio, how about you? What platform are you going to use?
I will make it in Canva.
Canva too. Okay, there you go. Oh, remember, put your name on the work. if you don't put your name on your work, who knows? Like, yeah, tomorrow or 2 days from now, I'm going to look at the infographic again, and I'm going, who made this? Oh my God, I cannot remember. So please do put your name on your work. Okay. Any questions while you're searching for pictures and info? Any questions about the units? No? Your Nuadu password will be given on Wednesday, probably around 6 o'clock. I will give it to you around 6 o'clock. Okay. So please come on time for the test. What else do I want to say? Oh yeah, prepare your student card. So you may need to show it to the camera or the proctor, my student card. What else? Come on time, prepare student card. The password will be given at around 6 o'clock on Wednesday. Oh yeah, please confirm all answers. This is what I always have problem with. Some learners actually forget to confirm their writing. So whenever they complain, oh, why is my writing 0? Well, because I have nothing on my screen. He or she forgets, or he or she forgot to confirm the writing. So after they finish typing the whole paragraph, they just, Miss, I'm done, and they left without confirming the writing. So please confirm all your answers on Nuadu, okay? And it's better to confirm your answers 1 minute before the time is over, because we had a problem last term. So Mary from Higher Intermediate 3, she already typed her paragraph like 5 minutes before the time was over. And she tried clicking the confirmation button, but it wouldn't work. So she finally took a picture, a screen capture of her work, and she reported to me about 2 minutes before her time was over. Because there was proof, and she actually did her confirmation before the time was over, I finally made a special, what do you call that? I finally made special excuse for her because her writing was 0 if we only rely on Nuadu. But because I got the proof that she had finished her writing and she already tried to confirm before the time was over, I checked it manually and input her score manually, not through Nuadu. Okay. So if you do have difficulties with that, try to confirm all your answers before the time. Okay. Not that, oh, more, 1 more minute, and you go confirm. Okay. At least 5 minutes before the time was over, try to confirm. That's it. We have less than 1 minute, so I'll be waiting for your infographic. Don't make it too difficult. Make it informative and attractive. That's it. Okay.
Yes.
I'll be waiting for the infographic on WhatsApp then. Thank you so much for joining today's session. Good luck with your test on Wednesday. Okay, everyone?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss.